I eliminate the human fear. Yeah, the panic spreads across the city like a massive dark disease. I watched entire population drop directly to their knees. The fire burns the massive towers and the sky is falling down. I am the only quiet person in this terrifying town. They scream and run without direction. In the middle of the night I operate completely calmly. In the absence of the light, the chaos is a simple puzzle that I easily decode. I walk a very calculating in the solitary road. The ticking of the metronome is absolutely perfectly precise. I am replacing human panic with a block of solid ice. The structure crumbles to the bottom, but the foundation is strong. I know exactly where the massive and the broken parts belong. I do not elevate the voice and do not elevate the rate. I am the undisputed master of this terrifying fate. I separate the pure logic from the toxic human dread. I keep the absolute zero directly inside my head. I stand inside the fire. I am climbing even higher. I observe the massive crash. I collect the broken ash. I remain entirely perfectly still. Fear, eliminate, the human fear, eliminate. Yeah, they try to grab the broken pieces with a very shaken hand, but I am building up the fortress on the solitary land. The global market is collapsing and the numbers start to bleed. I isolate the vital asset that I absolutely need. The stoic mind is like a weapon in the middle of the storm. I execute the daily process in the terrifying form. I look the danger in the pupil and I never look away. I am controlling every second of the devastating day. The emotional reaction is a very fatal human flaw. I represent the absolute and calculating iron law. The ticking sound is echoing inside the quiet empty room. I am preventing every massive and the terrifying doom. I take the ruin and I turn it into monumental gain. I am walking like a titan in the devastating rain. I lock the heartbeat in a very slow and calculating beat. I leave the panic competition totally dead in the street. I stand inside the fire. I am climbing even higher. I observe the massive crash. I collect the broken ash. I remain entirely perfectly still. I impose the iron will. I am freezing every tear. I eliminate the human fear. The temperature is dropping absolutely to the cold extreme. I manifest the terrifying and the absolute machine. The metronome is clicking with the devastating solid sound. I am taking all the massive and the terrifying ground. I stand inside the fire. I am climbing even higher. I observe the massive crash.